Hey everyone, I am absolutely thrilled to kick things off and guide you through this PMO onboarding explainer. Today, we're tackling something absolutely crucial, defining automation success right here at Orion Digital Solutions. You know, when you're managing projects and deploying new tech, it is just so easy to get totally bogged down in the technical weeds, but today, we're going to reframe how we look at automation. I want you to stop thinking about it as just installing software. Instead, let's view it through a totally different lens. Imagine you're hiring the perfect digital colleague. What exactly does a definitive win look like when you bring this new digital team member on board? Well, that is exactly what we're going to break down today.
Okay, let's dive into this. Module 4 focuses entirely on success criteria. Now, if you've been dealing with processes that are just, manual, painfully slow, or constantly plagued by human error, consider this module your ultimate antidote. As project managers here at Orion, you guys are the real architects of change. You aren't just deploying a tool, you're fundamentally upgrading how the entire business operates. But to actually prove that upgrade was a success, we need concrete, measurable criteria, right? We need to know exactly how to grade our new digital colleague.
So think of this framework as the overarching brain, and really the ultimate resume of our ideal digital colleague. It breaks down into 4 critical metrics: efficiency gains, cost savings, compliance and risk management, and scalability. When you stack these 4 together, they form a complete, highly intelligent automation strategy. Honestly, if any one of these pieces is missing from your project success criteria, your digital colleague just isn't working at full capacity.
So, here is our quick roadmap for today. We're taking a macro to micro journey through 1. Efficiency gains, 2. Cost savings, 3. Compliance and risk management, and finally 4. Scalability. Section 1. Efficiency gains. Now, what's really interesting about this is how a digital colleague excels in pure speed and focus. Let's walk through exactly how we get there, step by step. Step 1 is faster processing times. Because think about it, a digital colleague doesn't get tired, they don't get distracted, and they definitely don't need coffee breaks. So automation naturally leads to incredibly quick task completion. The data is literally moving at the speed of light, not the speed of typing. Step 2 is reduced manual effort. This is where we minimize human intervention in all those mind-numbing repetitive tasks. By tactically reducing this manual drudgery, you aren't just saving minutes on a clock, you're directly creating measurable business value. You're eliminating bottlenecks and letting workflows just hum along smoothly, 24/7.
Section 2. Cost savings. But speed means absolutely nothing without our second pillar, cost savings.
This is where the magic really happens. We aren't just achieving lower operational costs by streamlining processes. The real strategic advantage here is improved resource allocation. It creates this brilliant dynamic tension because as we drive down the direct costs of repetitive operations, we simultaneously free up our highly skilled human talent. Instead of paying a brilliant analyst to, say, copy and paste data for 3 hours a day, we utilize their human resources for high-level, creative problem-solving and strategy. Automation doesn't just save dollars, it literally optimizes human potential.
Section 3. Compliance and risk management. Because our perfect digital colleague isn't just fast and cheap, they also follow every single rule flawlessly. Take a look at these crucial points. First up, automated audit trails. Automation inherently logs every single action it takes. And this isn't just some neat technical feature. It's about ensuring total transparency and bulletproof accountability. If an auditor asks why a process was executed a certain way, bam, the automated trail provides the exact, undeniable answer instantly. Second, we have adherence to regulations. A digital colleague never accidentally skips a required compliance check. It facilitates strict compliance with industry standards simply because it executes the process exactly as it was programmed to. 0 deviations. For a PMO, this translates to massively reduced institutional risk. Section 4. Scalability. Let's move to this final pillar and see how it builds on everything else. Okay, it's absolutely crucial that we all share the exact same technical vocabulary here as project managers. We are talking about RPA, or Robotic Process Automation. The true beauty of RPA isn't just that it does a task well, it's that it can essentially clone itself. It's technology that can be rapidly expanded and scaled across various departments and functions exactly as business needs grow. When workloads spike, you don't need to spend months interviewing, hiring, and training 100 new people. You simply provision more digital workers. It's an elastic, instantly scalable workforce that adapts to whatever the enterprise demands in real time. Zooming back out to our visual home base, we can now fully appreciate Orion's integrated business value.
You can clearly see how efficiency gains, cost savings, compliance and risk management, and scalability all permanently interlock. They aren't just isolated goals. They are a unified ecosystem. A process that scales without compliance, that's a disaster. A process that is fast but super expensive, that's a failure. To define a truly successful automation implementation in your PMO onboarding, you absolutely must achieve this complete, holistic approach.
So, what does this all mean for you? Well, I want you to think about the projects sitting on your desk right now. How are you going to proactively implement these exact 4 success criteria in your next PMO initiative? How will you shift the conversation with your stakeholders from merely deploying software to delivering real efficiency, optimizing costs, guaranteeing compliance, and ensuring infinite scalability?
Building this exact kind of reliable, scalable, and highly intelligent digital workforce isn't just a fun theory. It is exactly what Orion Digital Solutions delivers. As you integrate into the team, this is the standard of excellence and the framework of success you're going to be bringing to our clients every single day. If you want to dive deeper into any of these concepts, or if you have specific questions about applying this framework to your upcoming projects, please reach out. You can find more resources on our website at www.orion360.com, or you can email directly at yali@orion360.com. As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with one final thought. Look at the most frustrating manual bottleneck currently sitting in your portfolio. If you don't automate it, your competitors definitely will. So, which digital colleague are you going to hire first?